Thank you so much for joining me tonight to this simple daily immune boosting routine. Now, I think it's such an important topic for right now. And so I'm really glad that you've joined me here tonight. And hopefully we can learn some things together about immune boosting. So first of all, let's talk about what is our immune system. Basically, it's our body's defense mechanism. And it's basically a group of soldiers. It's an army that's really working hard to protect us against disease or all of those viruses, those bacteria, the pathogens. And we're grateful for our immune boosting system. The fact is, not a whole lot of people are talking about that right now and have been in the last couple of years. And you kind of want to wonder why. Why are they talking about all these other things where we have an immune system that is here and ready to help us and actually is the most effective way to protect us from any virus, as well as some of those that are currently going along. So if your immune system is working well, basically, you don't fall prey to the bugs around. You throw off infections easily. You aren't itching or sneezing through those seasonal times. And if you're exposed to a bug, you can usually kick it off quickly. The best mask of all is a healthy immune system. And to me, this gives great comfort to know that. So let's look at some of the statistics that are current. And I think this is pretty incredible to understand. The 70-80% of the world is immune suppressed. Wow. 73.6% of adults 20 and over are overweight or obese. And 94% of the current deaths have had underlying conditions or disease contributing causes. And that's actually by the CDC. So that's kind of interesting to know that. So it really goes back to how strong is our immune system. And we'll talk about some of the things that really can affect our immunity and what can really help to build and strengthen our immunity. But first, let's talk about obesity and some of these factors. The more overweight, the more inflamed you are. And if you want to decrease toxicity and inflammation, cut out the sugars, the processed foods, the high carb foods. More and more, we're understanding the importance of more proteins and fats and less carbs. It's our carb bombardment that is creating a lot of issues. We have been subsisting on so many processed carbs, and it's really taken a toll on our bodies and our health. So really removing that, specifically looking into sugar. The average American consumes 152 pounds of sugar annually. Is that just not mind-boggling? Another report said that 45% of America's intake of sugar comes from drinks. To me, that's also mind-blowing. If you were just specifically, or if one person was just specifically going to give up all the other drinks that people are drinking and just drink water with our essential oils, let me tell you, not only would it be really great on your budget, people don't realize how many thousands of dollars they spend on all of these drinks annually, but also look what it would do for your health. Look what it would do for your immune system. It's amazing how much sugar we take into our diets simply through drinks. Isn't that amazing? So sugar is inflammation. So if we want to have a healthy immune system, we need to really think about eliminating it for the most part. And especially now, the holidays are coming. And this is why this topic is so important. It all starts in September and October. What's out there in the stores? Bags and bags and bags of candy, and people go through bags and bags before Halloween even gets here. And then that's not even Halloween and these other months of holiday eating. And so it really takes the toll on our systems, and we really have a challenge with immunity, specifically because of our sugar intake. So to me, that's really huge. Here's another set of statistics. 92% of the average population are vitamin and mineral deficient. 95% are inadequate of vitamin D. That's kind of interesting right there, right? And few meet the recommendations for vitamin E, C, calcium, magnesium, and 97% of our population lack fiber for healthy digestion. Two main reasons for disease and immune suppressed is number one, toxicity, or our inability to cleanse or lack of cleansing. We actually accumulate toxins through our foods, through unhealthy digestion, through the air we breathe, through the things that we touch. And we need to cleanse and cleanse on a daily basis, as well as a periodic basis. Number two is nutrient deficiency. Most of us do not have the nutrients that we need or our body requires in order to digest, in order to actually make this body machine function the way it's supposed to. We are lacking those two things. So what can we do about it to build a stronger immune system? We can definitely be more prepared, and I'm going to share you several things today so that you can be prepared, not scared. So here's a daily proactive approach. And actually, Dr. Kelly Victory, she is an expert in disaster and crisis management. And she talked about some of the things that you shouldn't do and some of the things that you should do. And I thought it was just interesting of her thoughts on how we need to be managing a lot of this. And like I said, if she's an expert, MD in disaster crisis management, as well as the science, this is what I really respect about her. She's talking about the body, how it's highly adaptive. We need to understand our immune system. Sunshine is important. A lot of the things that have happened are not based on scientific evidence. We need to trust our own immune system and talk about the herd immunity, really work to develop that. And that is basically building our immune system. Do you know what? If everybody's immune system in your family, in your community was strengthened, viruses can't survive. They literally can't. So she actually had kind of a daily checklist. We're going to go over some of these, but this was her daily checklist: that we eat right, sleep, exercise, good sun, quality supplements, manage your stress, interact with others, and just common hygiene practices. So I thought that this was really good from an expert, and some tips that we need to take. But I'm going to go with you 6 tips that I think you would like to basically understand when it comes specifically to our essential oils. So number 1 is to start your day with a glass of water with lemon essential oil and 1 to 2 Terrazyme capsules. Now, this is super, super important, and I'll tell you why. First, your body has been sleeping all night. You have not had water for 8 to 10 hours. And this is when we need to flush. So adding those 2 drops of lemon essential oil, remember, 2 of the things that promote disease is, number 1 is lack of being able to cleanse or detox efficiently. We need to add that lemon essential oil to the water in glass and drink that. Now, adding the Terrazyme is actually a really good benefit, because Terrazyme actually starts breaking down what is in your gut. So it can help it flush you've got your water, you've got your Terrazyme breaking down whatever's in your gut. And this can jumpstart your day with energy. It can jumpstart your cleansing and detox process. And poor immunity comes also from having a metabolism that is working sluggishly. So this helps to speed up that process so that your metabolism and your digestive system can actually work in a better way. So super important for building good immunity. Number 2, wait 30 minutes before you do anything, before you eat breakfast or whatever, but enjoy a healthy immune boosting drink. Now, I commonly like smoothies in the morning, but it's turned cold up in the mountains where I live. It's really cold. And I have not been enjoying my smoothies every morning these last couple of weeks. So what I like to do is an immune boosting herbal tea. Now I can start with a package of herbal tea that can be chamomile or peppermint or some other great morning blend or whatever. But I've also learned to just heat a cup of water. You might want to write this down. Heat a cup of water, put it in your cup, and then add 2 of each of these 5 essential oils. Cinnamon, ginger, wild orange or tangerine or any of the citrus ones, but I like the orange, orange tangerine, red mandarin, whatever. The 4th one is turmeric, and number 5 is black pepper. So add all of those to this cup. And you can also add your doTERRA protein. You can add your greens. You can add a couple of tablespoons of coconut milk to make it just a little bit more refreshing. You can add a teaspoon of cacao or carob powder to it. You can make it however you like. Just make something that's going to be nourishing and immune boosting. Now to my smoothies, I still like to add my essential oils to them. Many of those same ones that I mentioned. So just add your essential oils and create that healthy immune boosting drink. And you can figure out what works for you and what you like and go from there. Okay, number 3 is take quality supplements. You saw that slide that says, what was it? In 92% of the population do not get the amount of nutrients that they need on a daily basis. And sometimes we look at these and go, it's just too much money. And I'm thinking, how much money do we end up spending on doctor bills and all of these other diseases or immune suppressed viruses simply because we won't get the right nutrients? Now, I can be honest with you. I had my own breakdown of health over 35 years ago. And I learned that one thing that pulled me out of that deep, dark pit, and it was not a very happy place to be, was good quality supplements. But I spent an arm and a leg on them back then because I was buying separate bottles. So actually, taking doTERRA's is huge money savings, in my opinion. I really love this set of supplements because they have your antioxidants, your omegas, and your essential vitamins and minerals. And I think that they are excellent to be able to take with your breakfast and dinner meals. And that's what I encourage right before you sit down to eat, take those down. And then you are taking those supplements with your meal. That's the best way to do it. Don't do it after your meal. Actually do it right as you're sitting down to eat your meal. Additionally, we have so many great supplements that are great for immune boosting. Now, if you are not familiar with the new On Guard chewable tablets, you really need to get them. So these were just introduced at the Evolve convention, and they are in your convention kit if you ordered a convention kit. They're amazing. Everybody I've introduced them to. I had a class that was live earlier this week, and everybody loved them. They just loved them. But it has On Guard, it has your vitamin C, your vitamin D, and your zinc. So those are all the fighters that we need to boost our immune system. Now, we also have the On Guard Plus soft gel, very good for boosting your immunity. And our On Guard is our protective blend. And then the On Guard beadlets, those are something that you can carry with you everywhere you go. I have them always in my purse. And I know that if I'm out in public or on the plane or in a car, just, somebody starts coughing or whatever, I have something to boost my immune system. And actually, I started carrying the tablets too. So it's nice to have these that we can use on a daily basis to support good immunity. Now, the three in the middle, the Digestin, soft gels, the Terrazyme, and the PB, these are all good for a healthy digestion. Most people in today's world don't have a healthy digestion. They're struggling there. And if we would just support better digestion, we would have more energy. We would feel better. We would not be as overweight. We tend to accumulate those extra pounds simply because our digestion is so sluggish. So let's do those things to support good digestion. And then we have our Zenderkin complex, which is our detox complex. And we have our essential oil soft gels, as well as the Herbal capsules. These are both really good for cleansing those 5 organs: your colon, your kidneys, your liver, your skin, and your lungs. These are really important to take almost on a daily basis, especially during the winter. Support your immune system, support your gut and healthy digestive system, and then support those cleansing organs so that you can have a better immune system. So I like to share this with people. And basically, this is my French intensive method. That's the bomb. It really works. And I just encourage you to have all of these 4 on hand so that at the onset, now, if you're not familiar with the French intensive method, let me tell you what it is. At the onset, take every 15 minutes for the first hour, take every 30 minutes for the next 2 hours, and then take on the hour. Wow. So I try to do that routine with my essential oils every 15 minutes on the hour, every 30 minutes on the next 2 hours, and then every hour for the next few hours. And then take these about every 2 to 3 hours. These first 3, the On Guard Plus, the Digestins, and the Zenderkin soft gels. Take those every 2 or 3 hours. And then the GX it's really our fighter. It's our gut fighter. And we can take 1 to 2 of them a day. Now, they're pretty powerful. Start with 1. If you're doing okay, you might want to take another one. And it works. It works really well. Now, the GX Assist, you don't take for more than 7 to 10 days at a time. Just keep that in mind. But it really is a knocker when it comes to the onset of any type of pathogen. Number 4 is eat whole and clean. Start your day with smoothies. Do all of your meals with real foods. This is so, so important because we need the fiber, we need the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, healthy proteins, carbs, and fats. We need all of those things. So look to things that are whole and start there. You don't need all of these other prepared and packaged foods. These are not what create good immunity. They're what sabotage your immunity. So start with your whole and clean foods. Now, here's just an idea of some superfoods that are really good for boosting immunity. because they are high in vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and even your omega-3 fatty acids. So just take a little screenshot of this if you'd like, so that you can kind of have an idea of what kind of foods are high in antioxidants. Now, number 5 is add essential oils to your foods to support good immunity and digestion. These are all great foods that I like to add essential oils to. And so people say, well, what kind of foods or what kind of essential oils do you use? All of these that you see here specifically are for internal use, and you will see a supplement fact label on them. So your lemon and wild orange and all your citruses are really good for boosting immunity. Wild orange has been known to be kind of off the charts when it comes to building good immunity. Now, you'll notice during the holidays, the 3 favorite oils used are your clove, ginger, and cinnamon. They're in all your pumpkin pies, pumpkin breads, pumpkin drops, pumpkin cream rolls. There's so many fun things with pumpkin. And these are really traditional oils that are highly used. Clove is one of those others that is completely off the ORAC score chart because it's so high in antioxidants. Ginger, so good for digestion, and cinnamon, really good, again, with immune boosting benefits. Now for soups and stews and sauces, we have all of our herb oils like our oregano, thyme, basil, the black pepper. I love all of these. They're wonderful in adding to all kinds of foods. So just think of what you're eating and see if you can add your essential oils to them. I think you would be delighted at the taste as well as the benefits. So start adding just 1 or 2 drops to different foods. You'll see how good they are. They're so yummy. Now, number 6 is to support your body and your home with our On Guard. It's our daily protection. So we can diffuse it with our essential oils. The On Guard spritzer, I love, love, love this. I carry this with me in my purse everywhere I go. And there's many times I've gone into stores and they've said, you have to do the hand sanitizer. I refuse to do that hand sanitizer, just so you know. It is not healthy. It's not good. It has some chemicals in it that are actually depleting to your immune system, and they're toxic. So I choose to keep my On Guard with me. And if they ever tell me to use a hand sanitizer, I pull out my On Guard and I tell them I'm using it. They can look at it if they'd like. It's got the right percentage of alcohol, but are healthy essential oils that are in there that are right. So make sure you wash. Our On Guard wash is amazing for dispelling those pathogens, as well as brushing your teeth with our On Guard toothpaste. We have a new kind now, or a new labeling, which is even better than the one that I have pictured. But these are all good ways to protect your body in your home on a daily basis. Now, if you are not familiar with the new products that doTERRA came out with just recently at this convention, you need to get to know them. This is the Abode line, and most of these are cleaning products. I encourage you to get one of the kits. Now, this is the super kit, I say, because it has those 4 dispenser bottles. doTERRA's idea is to actually have you buy these bottles one time and then just buy the refills below. So it saves money that way. You're not continually buying those nice bottles, but if you can buy them once and then just pour those items in here. The Bode line is more on the line of tea tree and lemon as your disinfectant, where our On Guard is more along clove and cinnamon and wild orange. So they're 2 different lines for different reasons. Some people have a hard time maybe with the cinnamon and do better with the tea tree and the lemon. So there's other essential oils in this that make it a very, very effective way to disinfect and clean your home. Now, I have found with a number of studies that it says that women in particular, this was in 2016, it said that women in particular usually come in contact with 515 different toxic chemicals on a daily basis. That is the things that we put on our bodies, as well as things we clean with, as well as just pollution in the air. All of those aromas, like the plugins and sprays and all of those things end up in our air and we inhale them. Even we have found that when you use a dishwasher pod, it actually is like a diffuser in the kitchen. So that's why doTERRA has created these dishwasher pods, laundry pods, and some of these other things specifically so that you are not inhaling and coming in contact with all of these toxic chemicals on a daily basis. They say even your trash bags, you should never buy those that are scented because they are full of toxic chemicals. So keep that in mind. I'm so excited about these new products, most of them which are cleaning. I'm not going to go over the rest of them, but just know that we do have a very safe and effective line for cleaning, the Abode line, as well as our On Guard line, and they're great. So let's just review our daily immune boosting checklist. Start your day with that water, lemon, and Terrazyme, and drink water throughout the day with your lemon essential oil. This is so important. Remember, we need to cleanse on a daily basis, and this is super important. Get rid of all the other drinks. Enjoy an immune boosting drink, either a smoothie or a warm drink, however you like. Add your essential oils to really give you that immune boosting. Number 3, take quality supplements, our lifelong vitality, and then those immune, digestive, cleansing support supplements. Eat whole and clean. Make sure that you're starting with whole, clean, fresh foods. And then number 5 is add immune boosting essential oils to your food to enhance the flavor, enhance your immunity, and just enhance your body's ability to function right. And then number 6, support your home and body with On Guard and the Abode line for cleaning and being able to really support you and your immune system. So if you have any questions, make sure that you reach out and contact me.